Hello everybody, this is Alex here again, and we're going to do this mission. Our forces here are lined up a north-south defensive line, and the Germans have established similar counterpositions. To the south. It is anticipated that the attacks against our lines will begin soon. Your responsibilities here are twofold. You will not allow either your position or the other Soviet position to your east to be captured, and you must mount a counterattack that destroys the enemy headquarters across the lake. Blah 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 blah. That is the general orders of the General High Command. Good to know. We'll hide. Oh, will we hide? And we'll do this. Do this as well. Make sure mortars are good. I'm actually going to do a thing here that should allow me better sight. Because, as we all know, in warfare, intelligence is your only ally. And we'll line these gentlefolk up properly. None of these have supplies, do they? That is un grand concern. Then my first task as General Major will be sending up a contingent of folks. You guys actually will be very useful, so we're going to throw you over here. It's raining, that is a thing. So the first assault is in the north, which is very useful actually. I don't think any of the Germans are going to get across the front line. Oh wait, no, there is a other assault over here. It should be fine. It hopefully will be fine. You know, let's actually move over here to the side. Oh, jeez. I think that's good enough. We need to knock out that rocket arty with a quickness. I'll actually send the second tank to knock that out. We need to continue advancing. And knock you out we will. Continue striking. Cool. We'll send him up there. We will send another contingent of folk up here. You knock out that. Should be able to knock out a panther. Okay, tigers though. Tigers are a concern. Come on. Okay. We're still alive. Advance. Advance with this farce. Oh, I love IS-2s. Oh, that's not good. That is... Contra good is what I was going to say. It's fine, we'll just continue advancing. Every moment we distract the enemy, every moment we save Soviet lives, which is our main objective here. We very much need to keep these, if not kind, our folk alive. And the longer we do that, the better. Okay, but we need them all to face forward. And knocking out that Yagd, whatever the world it's called, was very useful to that. I would like to say. However, the sheer amount of soldiers we're losing is horrifying me, if nothing else. We need to keep up the pressure, however, so we cannot waver from our degree. And these Hertzers, while they do pack a bit of a punch, they are much weaker than they can be. Alright, so we will continue our advance up here. I think I am going to be happy with this latest advance. We haven't run into any... We haven't come into contact with the enemy, which is good. We can quickly knock out this pillbox. I mean quickly. And we can see what is hindering us. We have gained control of this key point. Oh, did we gain it just in time? Oh no! Alright, we're probably gonna lose the point. Oh, never mind, we have clinched the most important thing we've ever clinched in our lives. Oh, never mind, we still need to knock out a Yak Panther. Okay, that's excellent. Alright, that's not excellent, but we could ignore the remaining forces. I'm sad to say that we could not fully advance. We knocked out a heavy point of difficulty, so to speak. And honestly, I don't like doing this, but we can't finesse the situation. We have to play it like a Soviet. I am unaware of a way we can effectively perform in this situation without losing many people, which I find personally regrettable. I am very remiss to lose soldiers in any game I play. Oh dear. However, this is a bit of a display. So I'm going to do something here. I believe the enemy has been a bit bludgeoned by my, well, martial brilliance, let's say. I, of course, kid. This has been a bit of a bloodbath. An effective bloodbath, but a bloodbath nonetheless. We need to take a temporarily defensive posture to allow ourselves a proper, well, offensive ability. We're going to take 6 IS-2s, and we're going to do a mass assault on the enemy capital, or whatever the enemy considers to be a home. And with that, I firmly believe we can end the war by Christmas. Not if you're turning your side to people. Definitely not if you're turning your side to people. Okay, we are very lucky here. Alright. I think with the addition of number superiority when it comes to German disposition, we will be very lucky. So I feel content to absorb one more wave of enemy. Oh crap. And then the offensive will begin in earnest, I feel. Thankfully the infantry officer is still here, so we can observe a bit. You need to fall back. These three need the focus fire. Okay, these all need the focus fire. Okay. Y'all need to go here. And you need to retreat. Okay. We need to advance now before we lose our initiative. But I remain confident. I don't like that, but we'll be fine. Okay. So, looking at this, I'm a bit saddened. But we'll continue the offensive. Oh lord. I don't believe this is going to go well, so let's try this another way. I'm curious to see if there comes a point where the Germans run out of men. Because if they do, that's the point we're going to have to perform our little soiree. We'll send this folk over here, because we do need an early and firm initial assault against the enemy positions. And actually, maybe it was unwise of me to attack from the south. I'm not sure if they just attack down there more frequently, or if that was merely because of the amount... forgive me, the amount of actions I was doing. For example, I was harassing them so hard that they felt compelled to react as strongly as they did. We need to delay that panther and make them think that they're the most important person in the world. Because, sure they are. Let them believe that. The actual objective has been dealt with, and we will retreat with all the force that we can. Enemy aviation is irrelevant. We'll move these folk down here. Do we have any repair vehicles is my next question. We do not, which is unfortunate, I will say. But doable. I am a firm believer that the forces we have here are more than sufficient to deal with what the Germans are going to throw against us. Can you fire upon that? No. That's not good. I feel more comfortable with that. So, we need to engage the enemy up in the north, then. I'm gonna make a quick save here. So I'm very curious to see what... Slaughter. That is what the enemy did. Oh, okay, that's what I was afraid of. So... reinforcements are necessary for our dear friends in the south. These tanks are well... they're a reconnaissance in force party. I'm not too concerned about that, even though it will do a great amount of harm to my unit. that tank, that unit will as well. Oh, especially that, too. I regrettably believe it may be prudent to have these fellows advance first. So we'll send this tank over here as a bit of, well, not so much moral support as just pure support. Especially seeing as it's needed with a great strength. So we are hardly aware of where the enemy is aligned. So we'll send them a bit of candy. I think they enjoyed the present. And to be entirely frank, we can assume where the other enemy positions are. Oh, good lord. We did actually upgrade. No, we haven't. So we're gonna send those folks up. We're going to create another, well, kill zone isn't a wrong word. Can you fire that far? No. That's good to note. This is good. Not good because the goddamn Hertzers are still very effective vehicles. So we're going to try and remain here as long as humanly possible. Okay, so I feel like lighting up the front a little bit more. But I suppose it would be wise to do it with a scout car. Or not light up the front with a scout car, but investigate the front line a bit more with the scout car. We're going to thoroughly contend with this front. It appears it should be safe for travel. Moving through. Yes, that's about it. There is another line of defense, which if we're actually just too good, which we are, we should be able to advance into the... Actually, no, let's hold here. Oh, no. Oh, bollocks. Well, we have found our seam. So we're going to go over here really fast. The armor. Oh, wait. Yeah, they're all right here. So let's focus fire. Admittedly a bit useless. I just wish capturing either edges would have led to a fortuitous lessening of German activity. A King Tiger! That is a scary, scary thing. That's really scary. That's point blank range not being effective scary. Holy sweet Christ. Yeah. Yeah, we're not playing this game. So, hopefully now, this was effective enough that we can be allowed our offensive action. Fun. Well, the enemy might have run out of manpower. We can hope. Lovely. So I'm going to desperately, I might add, send in one more tank crew. And actually, to further this cause even more, I'm going to see if there is a building we can commandeer. We can, we just have to take it from the Jerry. So we will do this. Seeing as there is no more intervention, so to speak, I feel very comfortable in my position to, well, enlighten our German friends. And enlightening we shall do. Ah, the glories of the Enlightenment. Not enlightened enough, it seems, but that'll do. We can't see as far as I would like, so we'll just rely on our heavy tank Freunds to finish the job up here. Yes. Well, as long as he didn't lose the officer, it's fine. They did not lose the officer, therefore it's fine. We'll hold here. We'll advance. My. And we'll do a similar trick. So here we are. But was this campaign bloody? Just take a single hill too. That's the horrific part about all this. Oh yeah, we want to make sure this area is thoroughly glassed before we continue. Alright. I feel safe enough to advance. It's slower than heavy tanks, which is, I will admit, a bit humiliating. And speaking of horrifying, we need to see. Ah, yes. So they should be unable to fire at us. They are. We will move you fine folk up a smidge and proceed to begin wasting their ammo. You only have one. They each only have one volley left. I believe it well worth the expense to spend it right here. Keeping our tankers safe. Oh, especially considering the contents of that home. Yeah, can you fire at it from here? No. I think, especially considering the fact that the enemy is most apparently now, well, out of manpower, we can begin sending the reserves forward, which is very important here. We'll send these folk up here to destroy the house. We will also send you folk forward. I don't know why you're not part of the general assault here. The Sioux 100s will be also very important in this. That King Tiger was just horrifying, however. I don't like them. I mean, I love them if they're on my side, but they are not on my side. Considering we're not playing as Germans, that is not too much to be concerned about, I suppose. There is an anti-tank squad over here that we need to worry about, but we actually won't advance that far, except our riflemen will. Wow, I love riflemen. Huh. The more you learn about this game. I also believe that the enemy was not... Ooh. That's what I was worried about. So using the last of our artillery reserves, we will glass this unit back here. Ah, thorough glassing. Holy Jesus. That was a bit horrifying. I believe it was someone on the hill who did that. I could be wrong. I was wrong. There is one last anti-tank gun to contend with on the ground. There we go. And our poor rifleman died. So we still do not know if that Un Grand artillery rain knocked out the enemy's Tiger II, or the colloquially named King Tiger, which is terrifying, but we'll manage. I do believe, however, I will have the opportunity to begin refueling my artillery crews just in that eventuality. So we'll move them up over here in the line of fire, while at the same time being relatively safe. This is good. We'll begin grabbing crews. Can you get up the hill here? You can, this is good. If we're able to enable ourselves to see, which we can, it'll be very useful in my efforts. So, really what you're here to do is refuel. Alright, so taking you here, you can see, this is good. So we'll hasten things along for my sanity and yours. Not hastened enough, apparently. So we're going to take this opportunity, refuel our cats to some degree. Ah, yes, our artillery friends are taking a look at this. I still can't see a King Tiger. This is not a thing I like. The King Tiger is dead. The king is dead, long live the king. Or so they say. Let us hope that there are no more kings on this hill. We'll send an infantry squad forward. These fine folk are still being restocked. We'll continue sending up more infantry squads to more thoroughly investigate the situation up here. And it seems that there was an unfortunate... Yes, this is why we investigate things? Yes. This is why we investigate things. So now, we get to have a little fun. Too far away? Okay. This mission would have been done so long ago if we had the ability to not die. Huh? Huh? I know you want to do it. No, fine. Temperamental communists. See, I can actually use communist here because, well, playing as the Soviet Union, we are indeed communists. Yes, I know. The fact of the day. There we are. That was a disgrace. That was a disgrace. However disgraceful it was, we now have T-34-85s, which will be instrumental in our final assault on the Germans. We're getting new bombers, which is very good. Alright, we're bleeding the Germans down. Spring cleaning we won't do. This I would very much like to do. However, we want to keep in mind that our reserves are running thin for the final battle. And actually, I have no reason to do this mission. I don't use these frequently enough. So, actually, I think... 2 more missions to do. I don't like these tanks. I don't see this as an upgrade, so I'm not gonna do it. Even though they packaged the Su-100s on there, I don't believe I'm going to do it. Spring cleaning, we're probably going to do then. Along with this. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed. You know what to do down at the bottom there. Like, subscribe, dislike, comment, whatever you will. And with that, I shall see you next time.